10 signs you are not ready for a relationship. Wanting a relationship is not as important as being ready for one. Oftentimes, we find ourselves focusing on our expectations from prospective partners, their looks, how the relationship would be and all that. We fail to look internally and tell if really we are ready enough to handle one. A lot of people spend their time trying to get into and stay in a relationship that ordinarily they have no business being near. Being in a healthy relationship is great and exhilarating, but a relationship is not that missing puzzle we need to complete our lives. It is better to be single than get stuck in a relationship. Here are 10 signs that you're not ready to build a relationship. Number 1. You are too ambitious. Very ambitious people rarely have time for emotional commitments. They are too absorbed in their work to devote time to anything else. This is not wrong for sometimes. You have to be selfish to know what works best for you. Or you may just like to be a free bird doing whatever you please. While it is justified enough, but you could still work it out if only you wish to. If staying busy with your career is all you want right now, then it is best to stay out of any commitments right now, otherwise you will end up hurting someone for no fault of theirs. Number 2. You have trouble trusting people. Relationships are based on trust, and if you cannot, then it's best to stay out of it. You are scared that you will be hurt all over again. So you hold your guards up just so that you could avoid the trouble of a relationship. There have been times when you ended up hurting people just so that you could protect yourself. So, you don't find it necessary to dump all your hopes on one single person. You are living on the notion that people can't be trusted and it is better to live on your own. You are too insecure at this juncture of your life, so you have made a mess of almost every other relationship as well. Number 3. You're looking for a savior. One huge sign you're not ready to be in a relationship is if you're searching for someone to fight your battles and make your life magical. If you won't pick up your own sword and brave through those tough times, you won't be able to do your part in a relationship. You can't simply expect someone to come in and turn your life around. You have to create your own happy endings, despite what Disney might tell you. Number 4. You always avoid staying single. You are afraid of being lovely in life. You fear that what you have won't stay long all the time. This is why you are always attracting the most depressing people. Self-care is the least important in your agenda, and that is why you are always seeking for self-fulfillment outside your realm. You are failing to realize that unless you bother to give yourself the same love that you expect, you will always end up making the wrong relationship choices. So, unless you have stayed single, you will never be able to understand the effort that it takes to take care of someone else, because you have never really loved yourself in the first place. Number 5. You're not over your ex. This is one of the most blaring signs you're not ready to be in a relationship. If you've just gone single on Facebook, don't head on the prowl 10 seconds afterwards. You need some time to relax, devour pints of froyo, and hit the beach with your besties. Oh, and maybe shed a few tears and fling tissues at the happy couples in rom-coms. Number 6. You have no growth strategy for yourself. It is important that you have your plans and priorities in place first. If you are still indecisive over what you expect from life, you will have a hard time when you are in charge of emotional burdens that accompany a relationship. You are bound to break down because you will stay confused over what you really expect out of the relationship as well. So, get your plans together and cultivate enough confidence in yourself. Put your career in place so that you know what you are worth and can choose the best man for yourself. Number 7. You're questioning your sexuality. If you've been dating someone of the opposite sex to somehow prove to the world, or yourself, that you're straight, walk away now. Or, if you've been leading on a female partner you have no intention of going steady with, it's time for an honesty trip. As someone who has gone through this firsthand, I know that it can be exceedingly tough to give your partner the lowdown. So, if you believe that your safety may be at risk, pull out a tried and true excuse. The sooner, the better. It'll give you time to sort things out. Number 8. You have emotional issues that need more care. There are some attitudes that you have formed which are not healthy. Not only are they driving you crazy but also preventing you from moving ahead in life. You have had experiences before that have left you traumatized. Some kind of emotional abuse in childhood or the near past. Some kind of mental disorder that you refuse to find a solution to. You need to sort them out as soon as possible. It is only when you are at peace with yourself that you can have stable relationships in life. Number 9. You feel like you need to be in a relationship. If your happiness is dependent on whether or not you're in a relationship, you shouldn't even be in one. Relationships are supposed to improve your life and happiness, not be your life and happiness. Take some time, learn to be happy on your own, and then take a chance to be happy in a relationship. Number 10. You're desperate. This is just a bad sign. Don't get into a relationship if you're absolutely desperate for one. Being desperate is a very unattractive quality in a person for many reasons. People that you're interested in dating will likely find it as a turnoff, and if they do want you because you're desperate, they're wrong for you anyway. Moral of the story here is to be content with who you are and your situation, and love will find you. What do you think? If you have gained value from this video, give it a like and share it with your friends. For more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Thanks for watching.